What's up, mighty boss gods, your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to, in my opinion, something really exciting. So I just returned back from work, and needless to say, just a few hours ago, the new trailer of the upcoming Pokemon anime has dropped. And I'll be honest, as soon as I saw that, I just wanted to run home as fast as possible. And of course, I was really excited about this because this is the very first time we will see the main protagonist, aka Liko and Roy, like in action, movement, like moving, being animated, and that is really exciting because so far the only thing we saw are just still images. And I'm really excited for this one. So guys, I have everything set up here. Here's the reaction, or it should be right here or right here, maybe here I think. But before we start with the reaction, I have to tell you guys, really sorry that I didn't react to any of the last few episodes of Ash's special. But the problem with those specials is that, how can I say it in the nicest way possible? It is worth watching, but not really worth reacting, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't really want to waste your guys' time with doing some very underwhelming reactions while watching the episode. So therefore I decided to just skip those episodes, really sorry. But with that being said, let's do the reaction, shall we? There we have it, Liko. Oh, okay. First of all, I'm really glad that we settled on the name Liko instead of Rico, because yeah, one of my former bosses was called Rico, and it's also, you know, a boy's name. So I'm glad we settled on the name Liko officially, because I would have been really confused in more ways than just one to constantly call her Rico. But anyway, Liko, here she is. And of course with the pendant, which many people think that it is the like the what is it called, terrestrial stone, which you use in the Scarlet and Violet anime. But if that would be the case, then they would like just clearly point that out, right? I don't really think that that is 100% the case. I mean, it probably is, because you know this all plays out in the Paldea region. And you know, and the free starters are also available, so it's probably the terrestrial crystal. I don't know the name anymore. But again, the possibility of this still being somewhat related to Ash, maybe even being a Thunderstone or a modified version of that, could still be there. I don't know. But let's continue. They used the same introduction style like they did in Journeys. That's cool. So this one I was really curious about. Wait, hold on. Let me rewind back a little bit. Yeah, this one I was really curious about because we have Roy and a mysterious Pokeball. Like I saw that like weeks beforehand being leaked, and like honestly, I'm kind of fascinated about this Pokeball, but at the same time, I really hope this will not end up like the GS ball, where it's like all the mystery around this mysterious Pokeball and it will never be solved. I hope it's not the case. Please, Pokemon, I cannot handle another one of those teasing moments. Let's continue, Roy. And he wants to challenge the legendary Pokemon. Okay, so he seems to have some sort of like drive and spirit already, and I like that. I really like that. Straightforward, which in my opinion also kind of tells you a lot about him as a personality. But wait, what was the quote from Rico? I totally missed that on that one. I won't find anything unless I look for it myself. Ah, that's cool. Like that quote right there. Okay, I'll be honest. I know, it's just a theory. Okay, I get it. It's just a theory. But the really popular theory of Liko being the daughter of Ash and Serena, honestly, with that quote in mind, that would be really cool. That would make really sense, because many people honestly are really excited about the Ash and Serena theory, and that she could be a daughter, because you know it could set up a lot of potential when it comes to storytelling. And that she doesn't really want to follow her footsteps of her mom, and doesn't really want to follow the footsteps of her world champion dad. That quote right here would really perfectly suit her story if the Ash and Liko daughter theory turns out to be true. And this quote right here, that will tell you a lot about what kind of potential a story has. So I'm, man, like both Liko and Roy already look really promising. I like that. Oh, whoa, what? It's a... Oh, and he's a professor? Okay, first of all, let's rewind a little bit. I'm sorry if I'm pausing way too much. I know. But I have so many things to say right here. Okay, so, first of all, let's rewind to this one right here. We have Friede, which, first of all, I think that's a cool name. And Captain Pikachu, okay. First of all, the design of Friede looks kind of badass, and the fact that he's a professor, that's just even more badass, man. And he's not really a character that is like canon in the games, so I guess he's like anime exclusive as well, which is cool. But that kind of also makes the question: what kind of role will Friede have? Because he is in possession of a Pikachu, and usually if you are a main protagonist and you have basically the face of the franchise as your partner, you kinda have to play a major role in the anime, right? I mean, you can't just be a normal bystander or a side character like Professor Ceres, for example, as of recently. So that of course asks the question, what kind of major role will Friede have? Because he has to have a major role. He has a Pikachu. And speaking of Pikachu, yes, I read before that many people were really disappointed that they not only would remove Ash from the anime, but also Pikachu, because and you know, you can't really imagine yourself an anime without Pikachu, because you know Pikachu is the face of the franchise, and the face of the franchise not really being in the anime, that is, I'll be honest, even I found it a little bit weird. But at the same time, I kind of found it really exciting that they seemingly wanting to try a restart and without the most famous Pokemon of all time. So I was really excited for it, but I guess they are not doing that. I guess they are still using Pikachu in some way, shape or form. Of course, it is not our Pikachu, I do understand that. But it's still, they are still using Pikachu. And you know, like, just look at this Pikachu right here. Like, if this doesn't scream merchandise, I don't know what is. A Pikachu with a captain hat, like, come on. Isn't this merchandise? Don't you think like I'm already pulling out my phone and like pre-ordering a plush of that Pikachu with that hat? Like, come on. But again, like, jokes aside, again, I was actually really excited that they would try without Pikachu, but it turns out they're not. And I'm okay with that too, because it makes sense. You can't just have a franchise, a Pokemon franchise without the mascot. Totally understand it. Man, he's like a badass. Ah, man, now we finally see some movements, like some real movements. I'm not really too fond of the school uniform, okay, and of course, it's clear that her partner is Sprigatito. It's her partner, and I like it. I think it suits her really well. Once again, I'm not really keen on the whole uniform thing, and I'm glad they're changing that. Oh, and who's that? Yeah, okay, like that. Oh, okay, like that right there. First of all, like that shot right there. That shot right there of Friede. Like storm. Oh, okay, hold on. First of all, that shot right there of Friede storming into, I guess, the battlefield, or I guess the place of events with, in this way, it's kind of badass, and also reminds me a lot of Kiawe from the Sun and Moon anime. But now we talked enough about the lens of mascots and famous Pokemon not being in the anime, and here we have, of course, it's Charizard. Okay. So I guess Charizard will also play a role in the anime as well. I guess it doesn't really seem like it's as prominent as Pikachu, because it really seems like he's only using Charizard for transportation, like Yahweh did in the past. But oh God. Okay, I do understand that Pikachu being in the anime is essential. It's important. It gives you some sort of like mainstream recognition. I get that. But man, do we really have to have a Charizard? Like, again, it's one of the most popular Pokemon. It's a Gen 1 Pokemon, it's really recognizable, but do we really need a Charizard, man? Again, sorry if I'm sounding a little bit underwhelmed by this one right here, but again, I totally understand Pikachu being there, necessarily, it is necessary, but a Charizard, okay, you know what? No, that doesn't really matter. Oh, but I really like this one right here. The reveal of, first of all, this very mysterious character, which, I mean, honestly, he looks like a rival. Doesn't he look like a rival? He looks like a rival. I really wish his name. I really wish I knew his name, but he really looks like a rival. And honestly, this something like this is what really was missing in Journeys: a major rival that the protagonist had to constantly overcome. And I really hope that this mysterious character is the rival, because, especially because he has this Pokemon right here. This is, if I remember correctly, his name is Amaroke, and he's part of my. Needless to say, he's hella badass, and he's part of my Violet team. So I love his. I already love his Pokemon just because it's already in my team. But just imagine if this guy is like the main rival that has this Pokemon in his possession. Yo, the difficulties that either Liko or Roy or maybe both have to overcome while facing that guy and that Pokemon, bruh, that would be so cool. Come on, just let him be a main rival, man. We didn't have a main rival in Journeys. Just let me have this. Let me have this Pokemon, please! Oh yes, it is! Yes, it is! Oh, okay. So with the last shot, we saw that the mysterious guy and his Amaroke are going to battle Liko and Sprigatito. Man, I can't again. And her Pokemon, okay? Liko and her Pokemon. He's going to challenge her and her Pokemon, which, you know, type-wise, not really that good, but hey, it's a challenge, and I like that. Challenge in the very first episode, I like that. Give me more of that. And the ending shot right here with Liko, Roy, the 3 starters, and Captain Pikachu. Let's call him Captain Pikachu. I like it. That's cool. Let's end this trailer. And this right here is the entire poster, and also there's like a shiny Rayquaza in the background, and I heard some rumors that the shiny Rayquaza will also play some sort of like role in this upcoming animes. I think it has possibly something to do with Roy and the mysterious Pokemon, because he also tackled, like he mentioned the thing with wanting to battle legendaries. So I probably very prominent role of shiny Mega Rayquaza as well. And of course in the background we have a lot of variety, to be honest, man. We have, of course, the Charizard, but where's the Metagross? I mean, of course, we all know Pokemon in the poster at the end of the day don't mean anything, but I like the variety in this one. I really like this poster. Honestly, like, I could really imagine like hanging this poster on my wall or something. That poster looks really cool. Is there more? Nope. So, with that being said, let's end with the poster right here. So, that was a way too long reaction for just 50 seconds. Oh god, we are already at 60 minutes. God damn it. Okay, so as you can tell, guys, I'm super excited about this anime. There's so much great things going on, man. They showed in just a little glimpse. They showed so much greatness and so much excitement for the upcoming new anime. And again, I do understand there's no Ash, there's no Ash's Pikachu, but come on, what they delivered right here, man, that's just astounding. Like, oh man, like I'm not over exaggerating if I'm saying I'm really giddy. I'm really like, there's really something building up inside of me, man. A sort of excitement that I haven't felt in a while, like honestly. And this right here, wow, this was. Maybe I'm a little bit too far-fetched. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe it's a little bit too far-fetched to say it right now. But as of right now, I'm seeing greatness here. I'm seeing greatness, and I can't wait for more. I can't wait to see the second trailer. I can't wait to see the third trailer, and I can't wait to see the episode finally airing. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this reaction. What is your opinion on this brand new trailer? What is your opinion on this upcoming anime? What is your opinion on all of what they showed, and what is your opinion on just everything? I don't care. I just want to read your comments, guys. With that being said, see you guys in the comments down below. Bye, guys.